Nice. Congrats to them. Okay. I got the stream started. Nobody's in here yet.
Maybe not.
Oh, or Pink is in here. Hey, Pink. Hi. Good morning. I warned you. So, today. Oh, hey, Ogre. How am I supposed to know you people are in here if you don't say anything? But good morning, guys. I'm starting with my coffee because it's morning. And I need that to happen. But, say hi to my cat. This is my coffee cat that helps me out. Anyways, so me and my husband are working on prepping some brisket. So, yeah, I'm not going to be putting the main cam on. My husband doesn't want to have his face on cam, which is fine. So we're going to have the small cam, but I will have Garlic going while we're working on this. So feel free to do some guesses and stuff. I got chat on another screen so I can see you guys. I don't need the coffee giant. I'm never going to turn down extra coffee, but
This is true.
that is absolutely true.
It's like I know you or something.
I know, it's like you know me. But yeah, my husband and I, as I told you guys before, we used to do barbecue catering. So we did this for a long time. This is one of our sauces that we make, barbecue sauce. But today, we found brisket on sale. Well, last week, we found brisket on sale. And so, we're going to be making this big boy. And we're going to show you some of our prep. So to start with, he's going to get this going, get it rinsed off in the sink, get it opened up. This is 15 pounds, I think, yeah. So we went with 15 pound. Over here you'll see these are some of our thermometers. We have a bunch of temperature gauges that we keep. Basically this probe right here will go into the meat. And while it goes in the meat, it actually helps us keep track. Right now in our house, it is 72 degrees apparently. But this is a bunch of the tools that we use. So we're going to show you how we set those up. But I can't do my that far. So may just be me showing you and not talking, just so you know. And then what we're going to use is pecan wood and hickory, which is the most expensive thing right now because wood is fucking ridiculous. Thank you, pandemic. This sauce is pure gold. So I have been told. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here on an off day. So I guess to start, you want to get the brisket?
Actually, because of the preheat time involved in the smoker, I'm going to actually get this stuff set up.
Okay.
These three stay inside. These go outside.
Okay, so he has the two probes he's going to put on in our smoker. Oh, level 1 failed. That's okay.
Oh, womp womp.
It's okay. I'm just starting. So we're going to have a lot of Garlic going on. But yeah, he is stepping outside right now. He's going to go ahead and put those on the smoker. So I'm going to hang out with you guys while he gets that ready. Once we actually go to put the brisket in, I keep looking up like the cam's on. Once we actually go to put the brisket in, I will go outside and actually show you guys that process. But yeah, so this is just brisket. If you are looking to do some brisket, just so you know, don't bother getting like Angus or really expensive brisket. It's not gonna matter. The thing about like short history, this is the throwaway piece. They used to throw it away because it is so tough. If you look through, like you can see, this is what's called the fat cap. And there's two parts to this brisket. There's what's called a flat and a point. The point is the top part up here. The flat is basically the flat muscle that you see at the bottom. And if you look at this, you'll see it's got like a lot of lines through it, which is actually fibers, like tissue and fibers, because meat's muscle, right? So because of that, this is a very tough piece. That's why you have to cook it for so long and for so slow, so that the connective tissues that is between the pieces of meat will actually break down. If it doesn't break down, then you're gonna have a really tough piece of meat. That's why you can't just grab this and like cut a steak off of it and be like, haha, I have a steak. Like it's gonna be chewy, it's gonna be nasty, etc. But this has been aging in our fridge for a little over a week. But yeah, as you can see, it's $3 a pound. Brisket for a little while there, because of everything going on, switched up to like $5 to $6 a pound, which is why we grabbed this when we could. Hey, Butt Spot is unbanned. Look at that. I missed you, Butt Spot. Yeah, Butt Spot is back. Yay, guys. So yeah, so what we're going to have to do here is we're going to take the flat, which I said is like this flat muscle, and then you can kind of see there's a part here that splits the meat. That's where we're going to split it, and that's where you get the point. Point and the flat cook at different rates, which is the other reason that you make sure you have them separated like that. So yeah, that explains a little bit of the prep that goes into this. The other thing we're going to do, let me go ahead and grab that. We make what's called a Texas style brisket. I'm not going to tell you everything that's in this. This is our secret recipe. This is our rub. I showed this to you guys last week on stream, but it's got all of our seasoning in it. If you want to look up a rub, basically you can look into Texas rubs. That's the style of brisket, like I said, that we're doing here today. Some of the regular stuff that you'll put in there is obviously salt and pepper. And if you can tell, and I'll open it up. There's a lot of pepper in this. Yeah. So that also explains why, if some of you have seen before, when I've gone to grab like pre-ground pepper, which usually I don't use, but on the occasions that I do use it, I have this gigantic thing here. Right? Yeah. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of stuff in that seasoning. He doesn't want to give away his blend, so I'm not going to. But yeah, this entire thing will be completely coated. Another thing to keep in mind if you've ever or never heard of it, or if you have, how do you play the drawing game? So in chat, you'll just put whatever you think it's drawing currently. So like, there you go. So yeah, just type in chat what you think is there, and that's how you play Gartic. So it's basically just guess the picture. It is really, really exact. So like sometimes it'll be a plural, so there'll be an S at the end for no reason. But yeah, so that's how you play that. If you guys just want to play it, like I said, I just wanted to give you guys something for the main cam since I'm not turning on my main cam. Because like I said, he doesn't want his face up here, so. Which is fine. Anyways, so something that will be a byproduct. Grats. But something that will be a byproduct of what we make with this brisket is this thing called burnt ends. What burnt ends are is basically the ends of the brisket. So in Kansas City, because I am from Kansas City, one of the major barbecue places of the world. Hell yeah. Anyways, so in Kansas City, there's this thing called burnt ends. It was made by this man called Arthur Bryant. Hell yeah, Kansas City. Barbecue Society. Arthur Bryant made a restaurant here. It's one of my favorite. It's actually one of the best barbecue places you can get in Kansas City. And what burnt ends are is basically they would get like the beef or, you know, different cuts, and there was parts of it that were too dried out for you to just eat straight up. Like you couldn't just slice the ends off of it and eat it, you know, like you would normal barbecue pieces. So he came up with basically taking those ends, the burnt ends that were dried out, and you stew them with some sauce and chop them up really good, and basically it rehydrates them so that you can actually eat them. Those who have had burnt ends know that it's the best part of the barbecue, at least in my opinion. So it's a byproduct. There's places around here that will basically take the point, like I said, this part, right, the larger piece that comes off the flat. They will take that and cube it up, and then they will call it burnt ends, and it's
stew chunks. That's not burnt ends.
Yeah, all it is double smoked point, because what they do is they throw it back in the smoker to try to dry it out. It's bullshit. That's what it is.
They're a byproduct. You can't make them intentionally.
Yeah, they're supposed to be basically like not a failure necessarily, because it's gonna happen. Like the ends are gonna get burnt out. This part is thinner than this part, so obviously this part's gonna cook more than this part. That's what burnt ends are. So you can't really make them. So yeah, we will be getting burnt ends together out of the byproduct of this. So basically just whatever dries out. Okay, so let's get the brisket going. I'm gonna take it over, show you how we prep it. Okay.
Grab me a cheap knife, please.
Cheap knife.
Just one button.
Oh, you want a small one? Okay.
Yeah. I'm just cutting the plastic off.
Oh, okay. So he's just cutting open the cryovac. This is a cryovac. Basically, any brisket that you get is going to come like this. It's just vacuum sealed. Probably just one piece, what I assume.
Do what? What was the question?
Oh, I was quoting for Gartic. By the way, the red stuff that you see, a lot of people think that's blood. It is not. That is a protein solution. And so, you know, everybody's like, ew, the blood, ew, the blood. It's not. Actually, even steak, most of the time, the red part is not blood. What it is it's this protein solution that they package it in that keeps it moist and keeps it like, I said moist. But it keeps it from drying out and everything in the vacuuming process. So yeah, the thing you're seeing is not blood. It's protein. It gets a little bit of red just from the meat itself because there are juices that come out, but yeah, the majority of blood, it's strained off. If you've ever heard of kosher food, like the Jewish tradition of making food, they actually drain out all the blood. Funnily enough, brisket is something that happens a lot in their culture. But they drain out all the blood from meat. It's part of their process. And because of that, it still looks the same. The brisket will still look like that because it is, yep, because it is a protein. Okay, I'm just getting a couple prep pans together. No, we don't.
Okay, well, that'll wait for now then. Just set that on the stove.
Okay.
I need a baking sheet out.
Okay.
Big one for this.
Okay.
So, you may actually want to shift your camera that way, because I'm just going to put this up on the counter here.
Okay. You guys can see some of my coffee set up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You want to grab your coffee cup so I don't get meat juice on it?
Yeah, I would prefer that. Please don't get meat juice on it. Ogre says hi.
Hey, Ogre.
What you need? Oh, you getting your...
I already got my hand on it.
Okay.
But I also touched that and both those. Yay.
So, other people most likely will be eating some of this because there's no way in fuck we can eat 15 pounds of brisket. So we're going to be a little more, I'm going to be a little more sanitary. Not that I'm unsanitary or anything normally, but let's see. Can you see you cutting? Let me make sure.
Barely. Like I'm at the bottom of the screen. But I'm also at the bottom of the brisket, so.
So right now he's just cutting off large chunks of fat. We're not going to cut off a ton of fat. You actually want to keep a lot of the fat cap. It's going to keep things moist, keep it hydrated.
No, though, like with that, I'm not actually on the cap side.
No.
The cap is the other side. This side is what'll be the underside when it goes into the smoker.
Yeah, you're going to put the fat cap on top. And the reason you do that is so that when the fat cap renders, right? So when the fat comes out of it, which is called rendering, the fat's going to drip into the meat, as opposed to like falling on your fire, which can cause fires.
Not as big an issue with my current electric smoker, but
Yeah, yeah, we're going to be using the electric smoker. We actually have a huge one that I've shown before. It's like a barrel smoker. Volunteer for tribute. Yeah, Ogre, you're definitely going away with some of this.
this side is the fat cap.
Yeah.
And what we're looking at is want to keep kind of an even amount, kind of like this, all the way across.
Yeah.
But since I have to separate it, and we've got to do it in two pieces, that's going to kind of change things just a little bit. So this massive block here, wow, I need to sharpen that knife.
Do you want me to get my good knife?
Yeah, I was going to say, can you grab that one? Since
Yeah.
I just sharpened that last week.
There we go. Yes. So he's trimming through the fat. Like I said, you're going to take some of the fat cap off, but you don't want to take all of it.
Yeah.
It's flavor.
The thing is, you don't want a 2-inch chunk of it across the top.
Yeah, that's too much.
Which is what this is across here.
Yeah, that is all fat, all that white that you see. And he is a bit of a perfectionist. I will say that. So
Oops.
I
You
say
say
that.
that and I say oops.
Eh.
Like there are people that would do this a lot faster and a lot less precise than I do. I'm not gonna say they're wrong, but they're wrong. I mean, no, they're not wrong. It's just a matter of preference, I suppose.
Yeah, no, there's people that will take all of the fat off of this, which is stupid. Absolutely stupid. Some people will also wrap it in like bacon and stuff.
My father.
Yeah, actually, my father-in-law does that.
Yeah, he tried to tell me to do that last time I talked to him about smoking, and I just looked at him like, did you learn nothing from my uncles? Like, not his brothers, but my mother's family is actually the side that actually there's quite a few competition cures.
Yeah, my husband comes from a family of people. His family's actually from North Carolina. If we ever make pork, like pulled pork, you'll see we actually use a North Carolina recipe for pulled pork.
Yeah, because it's the best.
Yeah. Well, we use two of them. There's a Kansas City one that we do, which is sweeter
And boring.
and pouring, and then we do a white vinegar one that is North Carolina based.
Carolina is best.
Kansas City is best for burnt ends. Like I said, though, this is going to be a Texas style brisket.
There, that's getting down where I want it.
I'm going to switch angle over here real quick. So you can see, yeah, see there's a little bit of meat poking out. That's not a big deal. The fat will still render on top. So
any kind of spot like that, as long as it's a small spot, also allows some of the smoke to make its way into the meat.
So for note on that, as far as smoking goes, only about the first 3 hours of smoke is actually going to penetrate the meat. So smoking over 3 hours, at that point you're just cooking.
Which is fine.
Yeah, which is why you can like throw it in the oven or something after that. Like after that, you're not going to get any more smoke penetration on the meat. So you can just switch to oven at that point if you need to, and kind of conserve your smoker if that's what you're worried about.
Or if you're low on wood, or
Yeah. Now we're going to smoke this the whole time. So long as weather keeps up with us, you know.
Now I haven't split one of these in years. Oh, the butcher's left me a nice big gash here too. Awesome.
Yeah, that was from the butchers. That's not from us, that split. Sometimes that happens because they're cutting on basically a circular saw, right?
Yeah.
Or a reciprocating saw. Because they just have a gigantic...
It's a bandsaw.
Yeah, they just have a gigantic saw that they cut these on, so occasionally you'll get that. It's fine. If you guys want to see, this is the amount of fat he's taken out of it. And that's my sriracha soap. Anyway.
This sriracha is best.
It is. It's the spiciest. That's why they made blue Takis. This is a sad coffee cup.
Did you break it already?
I've almost broken it. By the way, it's really cute too. This is a Hyrule map from Legend of Zelda. Anyways, back to the meat.
You're silly.
I am ADD. You're welcome. Okay. But yeah, he's just found a fat pocket, so he's trimming that out. Let's see if I can leave this for a second. I want to go check chat again.
Scrap for the cat.
We're not leaving that for the cat. No. Hey, Sinku, what's up? Yeah, that is Whip. Hi, Hen.
Hi, Singu.
Musu. Meine Nakas. I love my Hen. But yeah, that is my husband. That is Whiplock. Showing them guns. Yeah, he is. No. You're too cute. Manancanas. Manancanas and Hen. My husband knows that I have love for many of my wifeys. He's okay with it.
This part's going to be the fun part to get to. There, okay.
So like I said, we're just prepping. Oh, that cut into meat.
Yeah, it's going to.
Oh, because there's the... Oh, okay.
Because this right here is the fat line.
The other fat line,
So
yeah.
I have to come in at an angle here to start peeling the point out, and then down.
Yep. So yeah, you guys can kind of see there's like a flat part, and then he's cutting off this top part that's separated by this fat cap that you can see by his hand. So he's separating out the point and the flat right now.
Like I said, I haven't done this in years. I may be slightly off.
Oh hey, what's up, Hallie? Prep day 1. Yeah, so how long is this going to take? Alright, so this brisket, normally if we were to smoke this, as one piece instead of cutting it into a flattened point like we're doing, this would take probably roughly 15 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're cutting it into 2 pieces. We're using the smaller smoker. We actually have a commercial grade smoker, and then we have a small cabinet smoker. Since we're using the smaller one, it's only going to take about 7 to 8 hours.
Okay. So not a perfect split.
That's alright.
But what I've done was I left a little bit of the what's considered the flat.
Yeah.
To just have more of a meat base for the point. But you see this massive band of fat that runs right through the middle of it. So, and then what I've done.
So if you get it from the store, this is what flat would actually look like.
So
they don't keep that
would
part.
They would have cut back here.
And cut an angle.
This
yeah.
whole thing would have been at an angle down to the surface of this meat. And I feel like that pulls way too much of the fat off of it and ends up with just a brisket flat being way too dry.
Yeah. And the other thing about it is that they tend to cut too much of the fat cap off too.
Yes, they do.
They like to make sure that there's no fat on it because people are like, ew, fat, but like I said, that's flavor.
That's flavor. Yeah, exactly. So, I think you would be good.
Look at him cutting that meat like a surgeon. Yeah, right?
Perfectionist.
Yeah, you are. Oh, you found a tendon.
I was going to say, there's one of the rib tendon. So the brisket, if you didn't know, did you already cover where on the cow this is?
I did not. It's a shoulder,
No,
right?
it's the chest.
Oh, that's right. It's under the shoulder.
It runs the breastbone.
Yeah, it's a working muscle, which is why it's so tough.
Yeah.
Because basically it connects to the shoulder to keep the cow upright. Sorry, I'm thinking butt. Yeah, so funnily enough, on a pig, the shoulder is called the pork butt. I don't know why. It makes me laugh. I need more coffee.
There's not. You may have to make more.
No.
Because I made my coffee.
There's a tiny bit of coffee left.
I didn't leave much.
You did not.
I needed my coffee.
See, I told you coffee time.
There we go. Okay. So that, I'm going to say, is acceptable for the flat. This is going to be lost anyway. Okay.
So you see, once again, it's pretty flat, it's pretty even. And that's the thing you want, is you want it to be fairly even. It causes less of that dry out that happens. Because like I said, thinner it is, obviously the more it can dry out. Hard to hear him over music. Okay. I will repeat what he's saying if need be. The problem is I'm moving around the kitchen and we're not staying in one spot. That's why I didn't use my tall mic.
Can you give me the other big baking sheet out?
Another baking sheet? Yeah.
Yep. So.
Oh, I would. It's in the... Yep.
Small one might work.
Yeah, it'll work.
For just the point, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. So, at this, I'm not really going to trim a whole hell of a lot at all off of this because...
I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit so people can hear you better.
No.
There you go.
I was just saying I'm not going to trim... Oh, there is a little bit of blood in this one.
Okay. So, yeah,
Yeah,
on
it's-
occasion, obviously, it's muscles. So there'll be, like, veins or arteries that are inside of it. That's just a vein.
Random pocket, but it's not gonna hurt anything.
No.
There we go. So, like I said, I'm not gonna pull a lot of the fat out of this, but
We don't need,
We
you
don't
know,
need a
2
2-inch
inches
wedge.
of fat.
right.
We need, like, half an inch.
There we go.
I just may have to, like, get close to you for people to hear you.
Well, it doesn't help matters that I mutter and talk to myself. So
Yeah, my husband does tend to mutter a lot.
hey,
Once again, for those joining, this is my husband. You see him in chat sometimes. His name is Whiplock in there. You found another vein.
that's all part of the same vein.
Ah.
It's just kind of funny.
True love is letting your SO use your knives.
Who do you think was the one that finally said, "Look, we're buying you those knives"? Hi. Because somebody was like, "I don't need them. I don't need them. They're too much. They're too pretty."
Shut up.
I was gonna say sip. Uh-huh.
Shut up.
Uh-huh.
He is actually accurate, though. I tend to do that a lot. I spoil him, not me. Actually, I spoil everybody around me, not me.
Yep. Somebody's got to look out for you.
Shut up.
Shut up. I'll just be careful on how I throw it on the smoker.
You gonna cut into that fat at all?
Yeah, I'm not there yet. Actually, I'm not, because
Oh, no, it's
that
not very
actually
thick.
stops here.
Okay.
It connects across here, but I don't want to break that completely.
Right.
Because then it ends up basically being 2 separate pieces.
So, okay.
So, the only other thing is this little bit of, I think I want to pull this last little bit of skin off of here.
Okay. Hallie? Really? Really? I step away for 2 seconds and you're gonna do this to me? Well, welcome in, Lunarmare, It's Nikki, Thrax Acres, my Hen, and Pink. Welcome in, guys. Congrats on the sub. Hopefully you enjoy the emotes. Thank you guys all. Oh, and for note, Hen is actually working on some stuff for me, so soon I may have a little bit of the stream reworked.
Nice.
Yes. My Hen is an amazing, amazing artist. If you guys have never worked with Hen. You're in a queue.
So we're going to lose a little bit of meat off the side of it.
Oh, okay. He said we're going to lose a little bit of meat. It's probably because of how the butcher cut it.
It's, yeah, there's a section of skin that was actually, like,
There's a section of skin that was connected still.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't really necessarily want skin.
And unfortunately, the way
There wasn't
it's-
any fat between the skin and the meat.
Yeah, this was kind of a lean cow.
Imagine that. We get it on sale, and it's a lean cow. Back to the fat pile, by the way.
There we go.
That's what we're at now.
I'm gonna call that good enough.
Okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do is dry off the meat.
Yep.
Large portions of paper towels. Because I am all for reusing towels, but I don't want meat juice on everything that I fucking own. Because, dear God, okay. Did you just hint me about... Yeah, you did, for meat juice.
I was gonna say,
Of
are you
course.
really questioning that?
No, I'm not. Anyway, back when we used to do barbecuing a lot, I had to separate our towels out because at one point he used one of our good towels and he fucking threw it in the washer with the barbecue towels, like the ones that we used and whatnot to soak up some of the stuff from the barbecue.
Oops.
And then all of a sudden, all of my good towels smelled like brisket forever and I couldn't get the smell out.
Fantastic setup.
I do not want to smell like brisket. But Yes, butts, Hallie. I don't want the meat juice everywhere. Cinco quarter. Be sure to pat your meat thoroughly. Hell yeah. Look, that's the only way you can do it, right? Okay. So yeah, we're just drying off the
Not much to
briskets.
see there, because,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all...
You want to throw those in the sink then?
Yeah.
Because I haven't touched the meat.
Well, I was going to say, give me a sec, because I'm going to clean these up shortly.
Okay.
But I'm also...
Throwing away the meat scraps.
Here.
Yeah, we don't have anything to keep them for. You could technically render this down and you could use beef fat and lard on and blah, blah, blah. You know.
Those pieces are...
Goodbye forever. Alright, we'll move away from this. But yeah, that's the beef drying out right now. If it was gonna repurpose the scraps, no. I mean, like, I could throw them into, like, different things. Like I said, you can render it down, but... I'll be honest, like, I am a good southern cook, and we repurpose pork fat, because bacon. Not typically beef. Also, while we're waiting, because there's not much to see, let's say hi to Chaya. Hello, baby. You say hi to people? Oh, okay. Are we really saying hi, huh? This is my three-legged cat, Chaya. Aren't you? Yeah. Hi, tripod. Yeah. This is her tent, which is her obsession. She sits in there and watches me cook. Don't ya? And off. Yes, I come to show her love. I was saying to Carrie the other day. Aww. I love you in sign language. Love you, hen. You are enough. You are amazing. I do love, like, your drawn art, but I'll be honest, the thing I love the most is your fabric medium stuff. Like, I love your clothes, your hoodies and stuff like that. I fucking adore them. Like, honestly, like I said, I love your drawing art, but I think, like, your fashion is honestly your calling. And I love it. But of course I believe in you. You are amazing and you are beautiful. You are maracas. So. Oh, okay. The cat has decided it's time to play now. Slowly figuring out. I would love a hen store. Oh my god, if you made an Etsy or something similar. Don't use Etsy necessarily. Their fees are astronomical. Hi. Yeah, she was playing with her bat just a second ago. Are we gonna snuzzle the tent? Don't look at me like that. Aw. Pink. Thank you. See, like, normally I would give you guys this, but it's, like, really hard to do with the phone.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Thank you. Welcome in, Howley. I know you don't get to see very often, because normally I'm not streaming this early. Pink got revenge. Yeah, she did. You guys can't hear, but I'm using my mug from Rue. I'm drinking water because I'm out of coffee.
You poor thing.
Shut up. I am a poor thing.
If you pace yourself.
I don't pace myself on shit, and you know it. Maybe we make some more coffee.
Yeah.
More.
Oh, I'm migrating to that one.
That's okay. I'm gonna make more coffee.
All the knives are clean.
I'm gonna show you guys how I make coffee.
Hi, Jaya. Oh, she found the food cup.
Oh, yeah. An electric kettle. French press.
What are you charging at?
She sees ghosts. Like every cat, our house is haunted.
I know.
I could technically throw the coffee grinds into like our compost stuff, but like I kill every plant, so I haven't been working on compost.
I mean, compost is literally death of plants. But
No, I am death of plants.
you are death to plants.
That
Compost is death of plants.
Compost is death of plants. I am death to plants. See, we should work well together.
You should.
This is just my coffee. This is Random Encounter. This is a medium coffee. Do your job, Coffee Giant.
Oh,
I have coffee at home, I promise. He doesn't bring me coffee every day. I mean, that'd be awesome, but he doesn't. If you guys ever use a French press, by the way, one problem, the last cup always has a ton of grounds in it.
okay.
Okay?
I'm about to start putting the dry rub on.
Okay, so let's switch back over.
Grab me.
Get everybody dizzy as I move.
Right. Actually, I got it because I have not messed with anything with that hand.
Okay. So at this point, by the way, you guys can't see it. If you know my love of puns, my husband's wearing a pun shirt right now, and I swear it's just to get back at me. It is, isn't it?
I love you.
I love you too, jerk. So for the French press, I just take the boiling water, pour it over the grounds, put the lid on with the strainer, and we're gonna leave that for like 5 minutes. Then I will have coffee. And like I said, he's gonna do a really thorough coating. Like basically you want every bit of the meat covered.
I could have done mustard.
Mustard? Yeah, no.
No, that works better for the prime rib.
Yeah, when we do prime rib, we actually put a whole grain mustard on it that helps to adhere the crust.
So.
Almost, yeah.
And in case
You use for pork. Yeah, you can use, honestly, mustard's just a vinegar, so it's going to help break down some of the proteins in the top layers of the meat.
I was just going to say, in case anyone's wondering why I put some of the rub in a bowl, it's in case I have to reach into said bowl to grab any. That way I'm not reaching into my container of rub, and I'm not cross-contaminating.
Yeah. But we use mustard on pork occasionally as well. Actually, usually what we try to do with pork, if we remember, is we brine it overnight.
Yeah. I mean, we do have that Georgia recipe that's half mustard.
Yeah, I came up with a Georgia recipe at one point, so it's part mustard and stuff. Soy, Worcestershire teriyaki, sherry, dry mustard, salt, pepper. That's not bad. Oh, hey, what's up, Ferret? How are you doing? I love your ferret emotes, but I'm kind of biased.
You?
I loved my Puck, okay?
I know.
Ferret, this is my husband.
Hello.
We're whiplock in chat. But hi, been a bit.
Okay.
I freaking love you. Aww.
Hey, do me a favor. Can I get another like half bowl?
Yep. I'm just putting the rub on our brisket here.
That's good. Thank you.
Like I said, I can't tell you what's in it, but that's our rub. Every time I stir it, you start to see like little pieces of other stuff.
I'm gonna tell you the basics.
Oh, are you willing to tell the basics of it?
Well, the obvious part. You can see salt. You can see pepper. You can see onion.
Okay. That's where we're going, right? Salt,
Uh-huh.
pepper, and onion. There you go.
And there's a couple other things that make it my dry rub, but
Small fuzzy thing. I do.
So-
The pepper. I forgot about this part. I may sneeze. I'm just warning you guys.
just turn it away. That's all I ask.
If you can't tell, there's a fuckload of pepper that goes in here. So basically, we just get this pepper cloud that just fucking comes out in the kitchen. And so I may start sneezing. I'm warning you. Like, I'm more susceptible to it than him for some reason.
Exposure? Like, I can feel it, but... Yeah, so a lot of people will do, like, they're like, oh, your dry rub doesn't have 17 ingredients, blah, blah. Well, no, because that's overkill. By the time you get too many flavors into something like this, and then you smoke it, you lose any kind of layering you would get with seasonings, like, going into something that's just being, mixed for the flavor.
Yeah. They counter each other. Yeah, they will counter each other. That's why this is a fairly simple one. I think it's 6 ingredients.
6.
It's not money. My cat watches me cook. Oh, mine too. Actually, you'll see you'll see her. I've already shown her a couple times. She has her little tent where she watches me cooking.
All right. Question.
Yes.
Do you want me to try to press this back together? Or...
I say season inside.
Okay.
Build it too complex, it becomes too fragile. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and barbecue honestly doesn't need a lot of seasonings. The thing that you want to showcase, obviously, is the meat, not the seasonings.
Yeah. But you want to cook it right so that it doesn't need a sauce.
Yeah. Our brisket tends to not need a sauce, so, which I'm pretty happy with.
But then again, I also don't make sauces that overpower it. So.
You have a kitchen towel. She says that's fucking adorable, Ferret. My kitty is actually a tripod, so she cannot get up on our cat. Well, she probably could if she wanted
I was
to.
gonna say, if she really wanted to, she'd be up here already. If she realized what this was,
She'd be up here.
she'd probably be up here.
She doesn't actually get on counters very often, though. And
I've never seen her on the counter, and I've only seen her once on your desk.
Yeah. She doesn't jump up on much. I think it's because she's so unstable. She's only been a tripod for 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, so she's not entirely stable yet on her 3 legs. She falls over on occasion.
Yeah.
She runs like a linebacker. It's great. Is it a pig? Did they just go overly detailed for a pig? No. Yeah, she is my sweet baby. I love her. I love her so much.
Okay. That is... I need to flip this one more time to put the cap up.
But yeah, if you guys can see, like, that's the amount of seasoning. Like, we could even go a little bit heavier, sometimes we do. But that is...
The problem is getting dry seasoning to stick to dry ink.
Yeah.
So, that's a little harder to do. Not impossible, but... There we go.
Okay.
Alright.
So now I'm going to put the lid back on the rub.
Back on the pepper can.
Yeah, the pepper can.
So...
Because we don't want any cross-contamination to happen. We're going to wipe down the counters here in a second. I'm going to take you guys back over because we're going to finish my coffee out. Yes, this is my French press. Slowly press down. Looks all dramatic with the shadows here. And then my kitty gets some coffee.
So I go outside because this remote is not synced for some reason.
Yeah, coffee. Okay, so he's checking the remote. Like I showed you guys before, we have a bunch of remotes that we keep. Hate this game? I'm so sorry. I'll hydrate. Okay. I will hydrate with water. Record it when you're cooking. She just wants to smell. That's fucking adorable. That's so cute. Going back to the educational part. Flat. Notice it's flat. Point. It's the pointed part. Point. But there's our brisket, all prepped already. And I'm just gonna wipe down the counter a little bit.
Okay.
Oh?
It's tripped the GFI again.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So.
He's got to change the plug for the smoker. We put in an outlet, but it's not 100% that it works. So he's switching to a different cord. Fuck, this line is long. Are you literally getting coffee? I have coffee. I have coffee. I do not need more coffee. I mean, I do, but like, it's a Saturday morning and we live near a whole bunch of white people. What did you expect out of a Starbucks line? Come on. So why we're not incredibly worried about getting all of the meat out there immediately, because you actually want meat like beef to come up to room temp before you start cooking it. Now it doesn't matter with smoking because you're very slowly bringing it up to temp, but it's not a big deal if it does come up to room temp. You just want to make sure that it doesn't stay in the unsafe zone for very long and you start to apply heat. Suck it up, Buttercup. You have a job to do. 8 or 10 hours. This is going to smoke for probably 7 to 8. What we're looking for is a target temperature of 160 degrees. 160, we look more for, because it does depend. You get flare-ups sometimes because of the fat content of the meat. Like, it can change, like, how long it takes for things to actually get to temp and all that. Basically, we're going to stick a probe into the fattest part of each part. So basically here, we'd be sticking it into here, and then we'd stick it into here. Not where there's the cut, but where the non-cut happens, right? And we're going to get it up to 160 degrees, and that's when we'll stop smoking. As I showed you guys before, we're using mostly hickory with a dash of pecan wood. Hickory is the best flavor to me. There's all kinds of different wood you can use, and they all taste differently. There's fruit woods that you can use. Those I tend to say work best with like pork or chicken. So like apple, peach, that kind of stuff. With beef, hickory is definitely the base that like 90% of people go with. And then we're just adding some pecan because it gives a nice, like, well, nutty flavor. The wood's not going to taste, like, the smoke's not going to taste exactly like the fruit or whatever. So, like, apple wood doesn't necessarily taste just like apple. It just imparts some sweetness to it. Because, obviously, if it's creating, like, a flower that creates an apple, there's sugar that runs through the wood. So it gives it a sweetness. Peach is actually sweeter than apple, as you would guess, because if you've ever had an apple or a peach, you know which one's sweeter. But you get more sugar.
Use both of those for like pork and
Chicken.
Poultry. Chicken, turkey, whatever.
Yeah. In different places of the country, you can get different types too.
Hickory is the best.
Hickory is definitely the base you want to put for everyone. Someone said they like putting mustard on their brisket. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that.
Before cooking, not after.
Yeah. You definitely put it on as a. Ogre literally brought coffee.
God damn it, Ogre.
Anyway. Yeah, people will put mustard on so that it's a coating that holds on. like the spices and stuff like that.
Believe in me, and ye shall have caffeine.
Yeah, literally. You didn't have to. This was a non-normal streaming day, you know.
Sekou yelled at me, told me I had a job to do, so I do my job.
Oh my god.
Blame Sekou.
I'm not gonna. Well, yeah. You know what? I'll blame Sinku. That's okay, because I'll finish this coffee and I'll have this as my afternoon coffee. I drink so much coffee every day. You know this.
We all know this.
I know.
But hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Suck it up, Buttercup, you get coffee.
Oh no.
I know I'm torturing her, right? Just
And-
twisting the arm.
Tomorrow you get brisket.
I know, and you're getting more coffee tomorrow.
You said
bring one
I'll
for
send
me,
you money
and
for.
we're good.
Well, I didn't know. Text me what you want, and I'll bring it for you too tomorrow.
Okay, I'll text you his order.
There you go.
I mean, it might be a toddler size, because, you know, you're little.
Taller than she is. I get a
Apparently,
shrug, really.
we're just
I will-
all short.
You're all the same size to me.
Wow. Wow. Rude. Man, I have like the.
Oh, God. I
That's
hate
I
you.
got him. I got him, honey.
I
You're
hate you
welcome.
so much.
What did
I hit
you?
him with a pun.
I hate you so much.
You knew puns were gonna. Do you see the shirt? Okay, all right. I'm gonna just show you guys his shirt real quick. Cause he's obsessed with Zelda. That is the shirt he's wearing. Ocarina of Time.
Oh, God.
What pun did you hit him with?
Well, it's a Star Trek pun, so you'll kind of appreciate it.
If I liked puns.
Worf, are you drinking out of a skull? It belonged to a man named Philip. What's in it? Vodka and orange juice. It's a Phillips head screwdriver.
That's not Star Trek themed. They just happen to put Worf and Geordi in it. That's.
Accurate.
Yeah, I am a huge Star Trek nerd, by the way. But
Nothing wrong with that.
no, there is nothing wrong. Cause look at that. Yeah. I have vintage glasses. Fuck yeah.
But isn't what yours is hers and what hers is hers?
No, that's not how it works in this house.
I know.
Nope. Nope.
I know that.
So right now we're just waiting on the smoker to get up to temp. What temp are you looking for?
Huh?
For the smoker?
Oh, the smoker? I need the preheat to actually run first, which will technically spike the smoker up to about 275, because as soon as I open the door, it's going to lose at least 30 degrees, because I've got to open the door long enough to put both pieces of meat into the smoker. So
There you go. You were so glad you showed Kit Star Trek. Hell yeah.
And we are currently at 89 degrees. So, thanks to the GFI trip.
It's gonna take a little bit for it to
Yeah.
catch.
And I figured out what it is, and that just means I need to smoke stuff more often.
Oh
So,
no!
Because it's moisture in the control board that it considers a short.
Darn.
Yeah,
I know,
oh no.
More
right?
smoking.
Oh no.
Oh no, more of your amazing meat.
So, well, the plans for
You're more obsessed with the meat juice.
accurate. Plans for this winter actually
I'm not
include
arguing.
cold smoking cheese and honey.
Oh.
Yeah, we are gonna
So-
do some cheese and some honey smoke at some point. Once I figure out how to fucking make mozzarella. Sorry.
Cheese, Gromit. Cheese.
Well, the plan for the smoked honey is more meat,
I was about to say, meat.
because
Okay.
Smoked the honey.
I'm gonna show off the smoker real quick, so I'm gonna leave the mic in here.
Oh, you're leaving it with us?
That's dangerous, I know. I will be right back. I'm gonna show you guys.
See if it works.
It won't work. We know that it cuts out. So I'm gonna show you guys the smoker setup that we have, and I'll come back and explain it when I get back. I'm dangerous. Don't get me TOS. That's all I ask. Say hi to the cat.
No, we're gonna be good, or I'm gonna kick you in the shin. I am too.
Oh.
Okay, so as you can see, she's walking across our wonderful deck right now. Almost to the stairs. There we go. So that is my smoker. As you can see, we've got the remotes we talked about earlier sitting on top of it there. she's showing the big smoker off. That's my Texas style offset. So.
If you ain't too loud, you gotta do it in the golf voice.
I'm not a golf announcer. I'm not gonna do the golf voice. Good lord.
Successful.
I'm not gonna. No. So. Oh, and cat, of course,
Cat.
because cat. Ferret says we need a hot tub out there.
I totally want a hot tub. He won't let me get one.
No.
See?
So narrated a bit of that.
Okay.
So, Ogre wanted me to do the golf narrator thing, and I was like, nah.
That's what I was gonna do, but you stole the mic before I could get it.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I wasn't gonna get you to your list.
Stop buying smokers. Okay, so the thing is, the smoker that we have, the big one that you saw that's the barrel smoker, that one we've had for 8 years.
Almost 10.
Yeah, we've had it for a long time. That's the one we used to do catering with. It's just...
I can fit 3, sometimes 4, depending on the size of them, of those big briskets.
Yeah. So when we used to do... When we used to do catering, that was our baby right there.
And then I got sick and some other stuff happened and it's rusted and
Yeah.
I haven't used it.
But I would love to have a hot tub. Yeah, that's our backyard. Hey, welcome to that. You can see a bit of it. But yeah, we have that little patio out there, and as you saw, we have the smoker, and then we've got like a grill as well, and yeah.
Yep. Which reminds me, I need to actually open that up and clean that out. Clean the grates.
And then of course I had to show you
Labor Day.
Take all heat up a little bit, 5 minutes.
show you Chaya,
It's the,
my beautiful kid.
The infrared grates.
Aw, thank you for the biddies.
Actual cleaner
Oh.
intended for them.
Nice. So a little bit longer, better cleaner.
You got a new job? Hell yeah. Office worker, man. Grats.
We're at 110.
110. It's gonna take a bit for that preheat.
It's a 45-minute preheat that I thought would be okay
Because
during
yeah.
prep, but
That's
because
okay.
it's got moisture in the board.
That's alright.
So
Anyways, coffee giant out.
Alright. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will give you brisket tomorrow.
I appreciate it. You forget to tell me what he wants. He's getting a chocolate milk.
He can't have it.
I can't have it. That's 2 counts. I can't have it.
Ha 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 ha. Neither of us can have sugar. I'll text you here in a second.
Oh,
Well,
I know.
I'll actually.
Sugar diet. I'll get sugar-free diet, caffeine-free Mountain Dew for him.
Why would you do that?
That's rude. I won't let you into my house.
Lock.
Did it stop her from getting coffee?
Yeah, I would.
Wow.
With
Great.
with a threat like that?
True.
Priorities, my friend. Priorities.
Later, guys.
Later, bro.
See ya. Woot for a new job. Yeah.
100
Dress code. Yeah, I hate dress codes. Thankfully, I work from home now, so.
Yeah. The good news is, as it's getting warmer, it's going to climb faster. So.
Yeah, it's definitely heating up outside, so that will help. That will definitely help.
Yes, phone. I know. There's somebody at the house.
Did that just say woot for butt job? That did. Thank you, Butt Spot. I missed you. Fucking Butt Spot. I have a boss theme going right now. It's great. But yeah, so we'll get the smoker on. If the smoker takes too much longer, I may just call it and I'll let you guys know when it gets to that temp. I don't even know how long I've been streaming at this point. We started.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, the warmer the smoker gets, the faster it climbs too.
Yeah. Okay, we've been streaming for an hour. So we can give it a bit and see if it comes up.
I'm gonna have a bagel.
Oh, you're gonna eat your bagel. Yeah, we ordered from Panera the other day and they fucked up our order, so we got 2 bagels. Hell yeah. Except they fucked up our order. Wearing khaki shorts. Yeah, excuse you. Ankles are obviously far, far, far too racy for the office. I know a lot of places, though, that don't allow shorts, and I never understood it. I'm like, what? It's legs. Are legs inappropriate? Because to be honest, like, there's a lot of things that fuck up with a female dress code, but one of the things is you can wear a skirt, and if you can wear a skirt, why can't guys or girls wear shorts? Hell, why can't anyone wear it? You know, if you put on a skirt, you'd probably be fine, Ferret. Get a kilt. Or just a regular skirt. I'm sure you'd look lovely. Get a little pleated number.
So, according to this, we're at 130. According to the other one, we're at 160.
Sorry, I saw my bane of lobster. It will kill me. They should have told you dress code up front. Yeah, they should have. But then again, it's very possible because they'll bury it somewhere in some fucking handbook and then be like, you're violating. Eat shit. But yeah, they can't tell you that you can't wear a skirt, right? So just do that. Man, like, why is it all the meat here? Is that a duck and a peanut? I'm so confused by that picture.
Goose nuts?
Goose nuts. Alright.
I don't know.
The email was from the woman across the hall from you. What the fuck? Just say something. But it's so that, you know, she's got CYA, right? Like covering her ass or whatever. So you can't be like, oh, well, this is what she said to me when she said it. Like, that's why you got an email. She's not HR. You know? I can agree with that. My flannel is too warm. But that's okay, because you guys can't see my arms. No, they definitely can't see your arms either. You were correct, honey. You asked HR? Did they say no shorts? Like I said, they probably buried it somewhere in a handbook. Can't help you?
Pants and buttlows is the sum of it.
Buttlows!
Also, welcome back to Buttspot.
I know, Buttspot got unbanned. I'm so happy. It's so good. By the way, not that it's necessarily always my type of music, but I don't know if you guys have heard Lil Nas X's freaking new album. Like, me and Taco were actually talking about it. And, yeah, like, he dropped, like, so many videos for it. I love it. I would totally play, like, my favorite song on stream. DMCA. Makes me want to dance, though. Yeah, that's most definitely Homer Simpson. I don't know what they're going with there. Is that a motel?
Oh, look, a record. Or a vinyl.
Oh, it could be vinyl, you're right. Or I could spell it right. That would work, too. Why do I keep getting 2 L's? Must be the keyboard on this. Let's see if Sinku gets it for putting vinyl. Nah.
LP.
Album. Disc.
Wow. They drew a record.
That is most definitely a record. That's okay. That's okay. Congrats on getting it. Okay, does anybody else do this? Because I think my husband's weird and I just saw he's doing it. Do you put peanut butter on your bagel? Because to me that's too heavy. It's a heavy bagel with heavy peanut butter. I think he's weird. Or am I weird for thinking that's weird?
Weird for thinking it's weird.
You're weird.
Well,
I don't know. It's dry on dry, too, because peanut butter's dry. Does he put syrup on the bagel? No. Yeah, it gets heavy. See, that's my thing, too. I will put cream cheese, but the cream cheese gives you, like, a creamy to go against the, like, dry and like, thick. You know what I mean?
sometimes I'll put a little bit of honey with it too.
Yeah, he'll put honey. He doesn't put syrup. It's an interesting combo, though. Peanut butter and syrup on a bagel. If there was syrup, it'd be nice. I could see that. I mean, syrup and honey basically give you like the same kind of profile and stuff, so that makes sense. I still think that it's too dry. Like, it's because syrup's also like a drying thing, you know? Like,
It's very dry. Wait a minute.
it's exceedingly dry. I never understood it. Instead, I'm having cheese.
You don't have to get it. I'm the one eating it.
I know, and you're weird. Kid puts peanut butter on bagels. I just don't get it. Oh God, there's a horror story going on in the bottom left corner of my Gardic.
There's
There's
also fishing.
horrifying, right? It's bottom left, right?
Peanut butter, honey, and granola. You know what? I like that combo.
I could see you eating that. I actually have sugar-free granola that's fucking amazing, by the way. Oh, I think I should show it to you. I love granola, but it always has a fuckload of sugar because they're like, must keep it together with sugar. Found this stuff. And it's pretty amazing. So if you see, it's got pecans, almonds, coconut, pumpkin seeds, and cinnamon sticks. Like, it's got pieces of cinnamon stick in it. But it's so good.
It didn't like fishing. I don't know why.
It's really good. I'll put this on my yogurt and stuff.
Alright, we're at 170 on the smoker. So, I mean, it's definitely climbing.
170? Okay. Oh, hi, baby. My cat is following me around because she wants food.
But she can keep wanting.
Hi. Hello, baby.
Also, her cup is right there, so,
Yeah, she keeps thinking I'm going to feed her because she's like, food cups on the ground. Something new in your Greek yogurt. What's the name of it? I think it's just keto granola. Let me check who actually makes it. I got it on Amazon. The Granola Bakery. Here. I'll show you again. But I really like it. They have like 6 or 7 different flavors. I like the cinnamon crunch one. Yeah, it's from Amazon. It's a little bit expensive because it is keto, and everything keto just tends to be expensive as fuck, but definitely worth it. I would say I actually like it better than regular granola by a long shot. Because regular granola just tastes so sugary. But yeah, if you're wanting something a little less sweet, more protein, usually I do that, and then thankfully Torvy's not here, and then I do a banana. Can I help you? Oh God, my husband's showing me you want to show them? A Lego set. So they're making a new Lego set that is the Fab Five, from Queer Eye,
Johnny 5.
who I fucking love. Jonathan is my spirit animal, swear to God.
Yeah, but short circuit.
I know, short
Oh
circuit.
my god.
Oh, it's cute. That is so cute.
I want it.
Okay, that might be another one we get. I'm definitely getting the Queer Eye one, though. It comes with their little French bulldog, too. He's adorable. Burley.
Oh my god. It's 2,700 pieces and it's 23 inches tall.
It's 2 foot tall.
It's-
That's insane.
Oh my god. I want it.
Obviously.
That's amazing.
Is it one they're putting out, or is it one from the... We'll turn this into Lego talk.
Let's see.
I would show you guys our Legos, but you guys
Oh.
have seen them.
Okay, so right now it's still in the, let's see, it says if fans have their way.
Oh, okay,
Thanks
it's
to
still...
RJ Brick Builds, we might soon see Johnny 5 in Lego form.
Okay.
Okay.
I actually have a Harry Potter one right now that needs built. That's our next one.
So it was submitted via the Lego Ideas platform and aims to get 10,000 votes.
Okay, I'll have to go vote on it.
So far it's received quite a few votes and is well on its way. So let's actually go to...
You're gonna go to Lego Ideas and vote for it now.
Hi.
I don't blame you. I fucking love Legos. Honestly, Saturday is usually our Lego day. It's just... We're doing brisket. I actually am spoiling myself today and getting a massage as well. There's so many great things. If you guys have never been to Lego Ideas, like, I don't know if you guys even care about Legos, but I fucking love them.
Stargate.
That one's cool too.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
The Gremlins house.
Oh my god, you gotta show that one. That might be a Christmas set I gotta do. From the Gremlins movie. How fucking cute is that? There's your
There it
Johnny
is.
5.
Oh, they're over halfway there, and it just posted less than a month ago.
Yeah, 750 days. Yeah, they posted that fairly recently.
Oh no, it's just over a month, right? Because we're middle September. It was August 9th that it got posted.
Yeah, so it's been like a month and a half. Yeah, Lego Ideas is great. That's where you get like the best Lego builds and stuff. Actually, that's where the Queer Eye one got approved.
He's also motorized.
He's motorized? Oh god, he's gonna be expensive. That's gonna be a $400 set. I don't know where we're gonna put a 2 foot tall Johnny 5, but
I will make a shelf.
apparently we're going to get a Johnny 5 if it gets approved. Oh god, is that a puppet? Where's Rue?
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower! No disassemble.
I haven't watched Johnny 5 in forever, but you can still quote that movie.
Hi.
Oh, is that a marionette? Is that the word we're looking for? It is a marionette. I can literally only see 3 pictures, by the way. Like, left side. So I can only vote on those. Johnny 5 would be connected these days and wouldn't need input. Yeah?
I mean, true.
Man, they could never remake Johnny 5. I don't think.
They're
Like,
talking about it. Or
they always talk about, like,
Yeah,
remaking
that's what I was gonna
everything.
say, was
Well,
190
wait, what's the difference? What, between a puppet and a marionette?
language.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I guess typically people would think one's on a hand and one's on, like, the sticks with the strings. You rewatched Short Circuit recently? Oh, yeah? I assume that's what you meant by SC1, considering we were talking about Johnny 5. Nature of the strings? Okay. I don't know enough about puppetry to pretend that I know the difference between a marionette and a puppet. I assume all marionettes are puppets, but not all puppets are marionettes. We're gonna go with that. I assume. Alright, so where are we at on temp?
95.
195. Okay, so we're 80 off. Not too far off. Had to learn that. Okay, now why did you have to learn about puppets? Because now I'm interested. I would love to know why you needed to know about puppets. Oh my god. Okay, guys. So, fun thing. Alton Brown. Actually, I should just take the test on stream and show you guys. Alton Brown put together a test, and it's to prove out your culinary abilities and things that you know about, like, culinary shit. And if you get 100%, he'll bring you on stage for his show. I got 95. I missed one. I missed one. I was so mad. Olympics of the mind. Okay. I wonder. I could possibly bring it up, but oh god, it pissed me off so much. So much. I was like, are you kidding? But yeah, I could try to do the test on here. Do it live and see what I get on the score if you guys are interested. I wonder if I can do that. Let me see if I can bring it up, because man, it made me so mad. So fucking mad. Alright. I'm gonna switch us from Garlic for a second. We're gonna try taking this. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. We're gonna add a source real quick. 85-ish? Okay. Okay, we're gonna see if I can take the quiz here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. That's on top of everything. Let's drop it down a little bit. Excuse me while I fuck up everything. What did it name this? Let me find it real quick. Have I heard anything? I have not. I have not. Okay, so it's not under PrepCam, which means that I think it fell under menu. I'm trying to figure out where it put that point. But I have not heard anything. I wish. Man, I wish. There it is. It drug it to where I didn't want it to drag it. Let me move it to the same level as Garlic. And we're going to, real quick, shrink this to the size of Garlic and see what we can do. Lock that. But I'm gonna try taking this on stream. Let's see what happens. If I can. Alright. Let's try this. I'm gonna switch my music real quick. Let's do something different. Alright. This sounds Alright. Let's see how I do on this. I already know all of this. He says don't Google anything. Okay. Beef Wellington is named after. So there's Wellington boots. Okay. This one. I yelled at him about this question. The thing is, Beef Wellington has no proper replies to when it has been, or what it has been named after. But all I can say is that there's a Duke Wellington, and he won a battle, and that's where they served it. Which I actually knew because I watched Good Eats, so we're going to go with a battle. Okay. Alright. The 19th century politician John Rowan observed that blank shells about a house are looked upon as signs of poverty and degradation. This is lobster, and I know that because at one point lobsters were thought of as sea roaches, so they actually thought they weren't worthy of having in a rich house. Funny how things change, right? Okay. Two lawyers consistently barge in on Alton Brown during episodes of Good Eats. What are the lawyers' names? That's Itchy and Twitchy. This one's supposed to fuck you up because that's from Simpsons. Law and Order makes me laugh, though. Okay. Which of these names was not named after, or foods was not named after a real person? So I know Eggs Benedict was. I know Salisbury steak was. I'm going to think Carpaccio was as well. We're going to go with none of the above. Marshmallows are named after a flower. Yes, it is the mallow flower. Okay. In parts of the South, crawfish are farmed and flooded. Okay, so this is so that you can make jambalaya. So it's rice fields. Also, you don't flood the other fields. Okay, graham cracker was invented to prevent, if y'all don't know this, sexual urges. That's also what cornflakes were for. Okay, in the episode Proof is in the Bread Pudding, the prop department fit what make of car in the Good Eats kitchen set? I remember the car, but he never says what type of car. It's British. I'm going with a Mini Cooper. Okay, you open your refrigerator and you get a huge whiff of ammonia. What went bad? Fish. Fish turns into ammonia. Okay. Which of these samples is turbinado sugar? Turbinado sugar, as you guys can see, is granules. The superhero Leverman appears in several Good Eats episodes. The very same guy in the very same suit also appears as... Who? Leverman. I'm not entirely sure. This is going to be the one where I lose. I don't remember a leavening man in the show. It doesn't make sense, but I'm going to go with lactose man. Okay. Technically speaking, cheesecake is it's a pie. There's a crust. It's top. It is a pie. The inside is a custard. Your mom just made some delicious brownies. You thank her and... Okay, I know it's not Conrad Van Hershey, because that was not his name. Conrad Hilton, I don't know, but I think I would know if it was the Hilton, because Hilton obviously has to do something with the hotel, that's what I would assume. Brownies I don't think were first made at a hotel. I'm going to go with Houghton. Which one of these is not a meatball? A bondigas is one of my favorite things ever. Oh. This is a bread ball. Masur Banda is Indian bread ball, I believe. Okay, these are the ones that trip me up a little bit. Alright, which of these items don't belong? So, alright, I'm going to go with cashews. And the reason I'm going to do that is because pistachios, almonds, and hazelnuts all come in a shell. Cashews grow on a root. They're not like a true nut. They're actually more like a root, basically. They grow off of like a flower. So I'm going to go with cashews. Who said never eat more than you can lift? That would be Miss Piggy. Thank you, Muppets. It'd be fucking hilarious if it was Willy Wonka. Okay. English muffin was actually invented in. I know it's not England, so it's not Liverpool or London. Boston or New York? I think I'm going to go with New York just because it's... Ah, shit. No, go back. I'm going to go with New York because that's more likely. In Immersion Therapy 1 and Immersion Therapy 2, Alton Brown travels through time using what? What could Alton Brown possibly travel through time in? A motherfucking TARDIS. Okay, the inspiration for Good Eats came from the following: Julia Child, Mr. Wizard, and Monty Python. Merely a flesh wound. You work at a French restaurant, and the chef points at a 50-pound bag of carrots and says, "Brunois maintenant." Idiot. Is idiot French? I actually don't know. Okay, so I really like the first answer. However, it's cubes. Is idiot French? Okay. I'm going to, just for a second, stop showing this so I can put my info in. Gardic is still going, by the way. Because you never get your answer until... And no offense, I don't need my, Idiot is not. Idiot is universal. Well, you know. Yes, I've already bought tickets. Yes, I am vaccinated. In the city I plan to see it in, Kansas City. Yes, I already have tickets to Alton Brown. I agree to the terms. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Ah. Apparently, I shouldn't be mad because the average is like 50 or 60 on that. Alton Brown. Alton Brown is my god. To a certain extent. No, you don't get the answer, so you can't go back and answer it. I'm gonna say the ones I probably got wrong. I'm not sure. Who are they? Alright. Why not? We'll give a little intro here. So, Alton Brown. This is my DVD. Alton Brown did this little show called Good Eats. It was back on Kitchen Network quite a few years ago, as you can probably tell by, well, some of the pictures. Quite an old show. But basically what it is if you ever heard of Bill Nye, he is a scientist, right? He taught children to love science by trying to be, like, you know, entertaining about it and whatever. And what Alton Brown did is the same, but for food. Alton Brown taught everybody to know the science of food. As you can see, I love him. So basically, if you were to watch Good Eats, he's going to teach you why something works and why it makes sense. So, like, here, let me find one. This is one of my favorite books. It says Gear for the Kitchen, right? Why not? We'll go into Alton while we wait for the thing to happen. So if you look in, he's not just going to tell you, hey, these are the things that you should buy. It's not a list. Basically, it tells you what is aluminum, pressed versus spun aluminum, what is anodized aluminum. Like, it teaches you the things that are made in it. He gives you a recipe, and he tells you, this is why this works. He's a lot of the reason that I know some of the science behind this. You know, he's the reason that I know some of the phrases, like mise en place and things like that. See, he teaches you why you use knives, what you use the knives for, what they're made from, the parts of a knife, how to buy a good knife. Like, he goes into depth. This is just gear. On his recipes, he does the same thing. He's also kind of a MacGyver, if you know what that means. So, like, at one point, he was making beef jerky, which is dehydrated meat. And the way that he makes it is he actually sets up fans with filters on them to show you how you can use, like, everyday things to actually create like the things that you would like to create. And here we go back to Gardic here. But he teaches you the science of why these things work. Like, oh, okay, we're up to temp, so he's gonna go ahead and throw those on the smoker. But yeah, he made me interested in the science of why food works. So I love him for it. Oh, hey, what's up, Pyro? So my husband is currently putting the stuff on the smoker. I'm going to follow him. It means I'm going to be muted for a second. Enjoy the music. I will be right back. And I'm back, guys. Yeah, we do have one hell of a deck, because we like hanging out outside and barbecuing. But there you guys go. So, that brisket is going to go on for, like I said, 7 to 8 hours. We have our monitors over here. Checking temp. I don't know if you'll be able to read them because there's a phone. But that tells us our temp on... That tells us our temp on the meats and everything. Like I said, 7 to 8 hours is what it's going to take for that to go. We're going to wait until it hits 160 degrees. At 160 degrees, the next step that we do, which we will prep for in a couple hours, because once again, we have hours, right? The next step that we will do is we will pull the brisket out. Pouring water everywhere. We will pull the brisket out of the smoker, and then we will wrap it up in foil so that it can keep temp for a little bit longer. Then we throw it in a cooler so that it also keeps temp inside of there. Because a cooler, contrary to the name, is just insulated, which means it can keep things cold or hot, in case you didn't know that. Once it's all wrapped up and in there, it will sit for quite a while to rest. A few hours. That allows the juices to redistribute into the meat again, as well as it solidifies the flavor down. So, we're going to leave that, and then probably around like 1 in the morning, we will be throwing the brisket into the fridge to allow it to cool down all the way and get to safe temp. And then after that, tomorrow, what I'm going to do is pull out our slicer. We have an industrial slicer, but we're going to use the small one. And we will slice up the brisket and show you guys the end result, as well as try it. And I will see if I can figure out a side. I'll probably do my vinegar coleslaw that I used to make for catering. Yeah, so we'll do a slaw and some brisket, and I will show you guys the end result. My coffee got cold. That's okay. I say with my cold coffee in the fridge. But yeah, so there you go. That is the prep that goes on for us to make brisket. Occasionally we'll check it. We'll make sure that there is still wood chips in it, that it's continuing to make smoke. We'll check the temp and kind of change it out if need be, but today is a pretty temperate day. It's 70 degrees outside, I think. No, it's 80. Yeah. So it'll probably stay about the right temp. When you're really cold out or when you're really hot, sometimes you have to adjust the temperature, but since it's not too far off of room temp, it should be perfectly fine. So yeah, there you guys go. That is the brisket prep for day 1. Tomorrow we'll come back. We'll actually see the finished result for it. So real quick, I'm going to say goodbye with the camera on, hun, if you want to step out of the kitchen. Okay, I'll let you. He's putting stuff in the dishwasher to get it ready, but I'm going to say goodbye to y'all here in a second. But he doesn't want his face on cam once again.
I know, I'm weird.
You're fine.
Okay.
Alright, see you out?
Wow.
Okay. I'll let you guys finish this level of garlic and then... Pringles. I fucking love Pringles. Thankfully, all of our cleanup is pretty much done. And we'll get everything prepped to bring in. But like I said, we will wrap all of it up in aluminum foil. Let it rest for a long period of time. All of this I'll explain tomorrow. By the way, yeah, totally look up Alton Brown. Pink, or anybody else who doesn't know who he is. He is amazing. He will teach you why cooking works and why it doesn't. Oh, nice. And like I said, he made me love cooking. He's one of the big reasons that I do this. And honestly, I got a signed book from him. This one. from the first time I saw him live. Yeah. And I love him. I know people forgot about actors. No, I forgot about a nerdy guy who cooks. Alright. So we got game over on that. So let's switch over. Promise, I've been here the whole time. But I appreciate you guys for being here on a weird day. As always, love you guys. Tomorrow we'll finish this off, like I said. And yeah, this will be interesting. I'll make some sides, have a whole barbecue tomorrow, and I'll throw a bunch of the meat at a bunch of friends because that's what I gotta do. Because I can't eat all of it. But let's find somebody to send this off to, right? Pakistan, meinen Kanasen hin. Man, I need to get better Twitch TV on here so it doesn't autoplay that crap. I don't want to hear it. Alright. Thanks for the arms and knife work. Yeah. It's the only way I could get him to be on a stream with me. But no problem. Alright. Love you guys. Remember, you are enough. And let's go raid. Let's go raid Lefty. Go say hi. He's playing Phasmophobia, which means he's probably drinking. The entity. I always forget that it's entity left hand, not the entities. The entity. So let's get our raid going here. For those of you who stream, make sure you put yourself... Why is it doing that? Oh, I did the wrong one. Ah. Alright, I can't do it, of course, from here. I know. I'm like, shit. The entity, left hand. Okay. Anyways, I appreciate you guys once again. Make sure if you are a streamer that you throw your stuff into emote only mode when you are offline and get rid of all the fucking hosses. Although I haven't seen them this week, which is really nice. Hallie, thank you so much for gifting those 5 subs. I don't know if you're still around, but I appreciate it. And nonetheless. Pink, thank you for gifting back to Howley. So, Lunar Mare, it's Nikki, Thrax Acres? Thrax Crest, I'm not sure how to say it. Hin. And Pink, welcome in once again. And love you guys so much. Let's go give Lefty a little bit of shit. And enjoy. Hope the rest of your weekend goes well.